my channel. If you would like to see how I created this polygel nail set for Valentine's, keep on watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and leave a comment on what you'd like to see next. Enjoy. Right here is where I'm showing you how I prep my nails to get them ready for my polygels. And as you can see, I am just cleaning up my cuticles and getting rid of any extra skin that I might have. I know my nails are crusty. It's been a couple months since I've done my nails and I let them grow out. But now I'm just going to clean it with this bit. After that, I will be using the cuticle bit to get the rest of the excess skin off. Here is where I add the cuticle ball bit to clean up all my excess dead cuticle skin that I have. I don't like using cutters to cut the skin off. I am always afraid of that. I don't know why, but this is very gentle. I have it at a light speed and it gets the job done well. So this is what I use to get rid of all that extra cuticle skin that I had. I had forgot to mention that I am using makartt's portable rechargeable nail drill. I do have a code if you would like to check them out. My code is butterflycandy_glam. It'll save you some coins on their website. Right here, I'm adding a medium grit sand bit to buff out the top portion of my cuticle. I am really not using a lot of pressure. It's very light, and I have it on the low setting. I like doing this to get any other dead skin that I have there and to remove the shine from my nails to prep for the nail tips. Right here, I am getting ready to size my nails with coffin XL coffin shaped nails by Nails by Dev. You can find those nail tips on her site. I absolutely love them. They're very durable and the shape is just perfect. They're not C-curve. I do not like using C-curve. For my nail beds, my nail beds are kind of straight and small. I have really extra small size nails, so these work wonders. Right here is where I going to apply my nail glue for the tips. I use KDS glue. You can find that glue on Amazon. Also, for some of my nail tips, I do like to trim down the very tip, the corners of the where the tip is, and you'll see right now where I clip mine. But I do that so I don't have too much hanging over or on the sides. And yeah, it helps out with application. Also, I forgot to mention that before I glued my tips on, I dehydrated my nail beds, all of them, with some rubbing alcohol with a lint-free wipe, and that helps with adhesion as well. Here is where I trim them. I really like long nails, but today I wasn't feeling the extra long, so I went with a semi-long nail length with this. Also, since I did trim my nails, I did do a little bit of trimming towards the tip with my straight edge nail clippers to achieve a ballerina / coffin style that I love so much. So that's why you see me clipping. And then I use my nail file to just give it a good shape after I cut them. Let me know if you want me to skip the whole prep process. It's a little boring to me, but I added it for my first video because this is my very first video of doing a tutorial on polygel nails, and I am so sorry for the quality. No clue what I'm doing, and you'll see what I mean towards the polygel application. I really get out of the view of the camera. I am so sorry. I will get better, I promise. Now I use my medium sand bit to flatten out, well, buff out the tip of the fake nail, as you can see, so that it is not too bulky on that end. And then I just take out the shine of the fake nails for better adhesion of the polygel. I am using the Tammy Taylor Peel and Stick nail file. I absolutely love it. It is the best nail file I've ever used. Super fast on filing, and I can't say enough about it. But you can find this on Amazon. Just type in Tammy Taylor Peel and Stick nail file. So after I am done filing all my nails to the desired shape I like, I go ahead and wipe them off. We'll dust them off, and then I use alcohol once again to dehydrate, and then I use a primer at the top of my cuticles where my natural nails are to get a better hold, and then after that I do apply a base coat to all of my nails. The base coat that I use is by makartt. Once again, you can use my code if you'd like, and I will leave it in the description for you as well. After I'm done applying all my base coat, I do let it sit under the UV lamp for 30 seconds. So right here is where I'm going to apply a slightly tinted clear polygel by Gershon. It's clear with a hint of pink, and I was loving it, so I just put a thin layer on the entire ring finger nail that I have, and after that I'm going to apply the heart glitter that I have along the whole nail. After that, I go ahead and cure it for 30 seconds. I do not wipe the tacky layer yet because I am not done. I have to encapsulate all those glitters. So what I do is finish off with a big bead of that same clear pink gel, polygel, and encapsulate the whole nail. Also, again, I am so sorry for not always being in the camera view. As you can see here, I'm not even showing where I'm putting the glitters, but yes, I am putting the glitters on top of that thin layer of gel that I just put on my ring finger. And you'll see some of my hand in and out of these the next clips of me doing my nails. I am so sorry, guys, but my next video will be so much better, I promise. You know, I realized that I put like a slightly different pink on this nail, that I was aiming for a clear nail on my ring finger, but I ended up liking it. It looks like a milky set, milky pink. So you can still kind of see the the heart glitter that I put in here. And I ended up liking it after all. It looks like a milky nail set for that nail. Okay, so I am forgetting to mention what I'm doing. So when you're using chunky glitters with polygel or even acrylics, you always want to encapsulate so that when you do file down your nails, you are not messing up the integrity of the glitters. So you have to have that layer over them so you don't touch the glitters, is what I mean. So yeah, that is what I did for this nail. And right here I am adding a solid bubblegum kind of color pink to my nails by makartt. I love their gel. Their poly gels are amazing. Their thickness, consistency, it's just amazing. So when I'm working with their poly gels, as you can see, well, sometimes you can see, as you can see, I'm not even in frame right now, but when you do see, they're very easy to work with. Another thing I love about poly gels is the fact that they do not cure unless you put them in the UV light. So you can work on them until you get it to where you want, the thickness and everything. So when you're working with polygels, you also want to make sure you have enough thickness so that you don't cause breakage. So I like to make the apex a little bit higher, not too high. I like it to look more natural, but I do like to have a good apex on there, as you can see on some of my clips. Also, I want to mention that when you're doing polygels, so that you don't have to end up filing so much off or debulking so much, you want to work with make sure that it's smoothed out as much as you can and to the thickness that you like, so that at the end of it, when you're doing your filing, you do not have to do so much. And that it's very time consuming if you have to fix a lot of bumps and whatnot. So I would suggest that try your best to smooth out the polygel as much as you can, get it to the thickness you want, and make sure you're always cleaning up your sidewalls so that you don't have a lot of bulkiness on the sides as well. I also forgot to mention that my slip solution that I'm using is rubbing alcohol. You can use, I believe, any proof alcohol, 70, 80, 90. I have only 100% proof on hand. It works just fine. I have no problems. If you do not like the smell of rubbing alcohol, you can use slip solution. You can find slip solution anywhere, even on Amazon or anywhere that sells slip solution on nail sites. It has no smell. Also, you can use a base coat as a slip solution. I only like using base coat for my slip solution if the polygel is a little more runny. If it's on the runny side, that means it's going to be sticky and hard to work with. So I like using base coat to help along with the application on that, and it works really well, really well. And I use this solid bubblegum pink again by makartt on my pointer finger and my middle finger. I use it again on my thumbnail for an ombre look, and you'll see. And then on my pinky, I will be doing a block color look where I use the pink that I'm using and then a clear with some hearts in the middle, and then on the end the rest of the pink. And you'll see what I mean when I get to the pinky. And right here, I am going to apply some transfer foil gel to my thumbnail at the tip, because I'm going to apply a Louis Vuitton foil on it, so you will see. So what I do is add the foil gel on the tip of my nail, and then I cure it for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then there's a tacky layer and that you do not want to wipe off. You go ahead and hurry and put the foil on top and rub out the image so that it adheres to your nail, and peel off. And once that's done, you go ahead and apply your polygel to encapsulate. To encapsulate the foil, I use the same pink clear polygel that I used for my ring finger, so that I can still see the LV, the Louis Vuitton logo, but I'm just using it on the tip because I am ombreing that pink bubblegum on top. Now, when you are doing an ombre, as you can see, I'm only doing a thin layer of that clear pink color to the tip, and then when you ombre, you're going to add that bigger bead for the apex and fan it out so that you can still see the clear area, and then after you're done with your ombre, you do want to encapsulate your ombre because you do not want to buff out or file any of that pink off. So what I did, instead of using clear, I used the same pink tinted clear poly gel as I use as a tip, and you'll see. And now when you're doing your cuticle area and your apex, make sure you're not flooding out your cuticles. You always want to make sure you're patting it gently by your cuticle. You want to get it close, but not too close. And make sure your sidewalls are always cleaned up. I can't stress that enough. Your sidewalls are always have to be clean, otherwise you're going to have a bulky looking nail at the end, and you don't want that, or having to file so much more off, and you don't want that either. So just make sure you're always cleaning, and yeah, that's that. As you can see, I am scraping some of that bulk of pink polygel, that bubblegum pink color, off on the tip, and that's because I do want it to ombre, so I'm trying to blend it as best as I can, and you'll see. And then after, I will be encapsulating. Now the brush I'm using, I forgot to mention, the brush I'm using is brand new. I got it off of Amazon. It is a gel brush. I like it. Actually, no, I love it. First time using it, by the way. I usually use makartt's brushes that they come with the kits, and I love those too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm loving this bigger one because it's wider and it gives me more area to wipe, pat down, and smooth out with. And wow, I feel like it's so much faster with this one. You can get it on Amazon. It's the number 8 brush. So right here is where you see I'm using the tinted pink clear poly gel to encapsulate my whole ombre nail so that it doesn't get messed up when I go to file. Now this is where I do the pinky and the color blocking. This could be tricky for beginners. I've only been doing nails for about a year, polygel nails that is, and I've gotten it down, but it does take some practice. You'll see me doing the first bead. It's a small bead, and I do the cuticle part, and then I just stop a little bit towards the middle so that I can add the clear. When I add the clear, I just do a thin layer to a little small area, and then I add the glitter hearts again, and then I go over that same glitter with the same pink clear polygel. And then at the tip of the nail, I will be adding that bubblegum pink again, and then I finish it off with that pink tinted clear polygel. I guess you could say it's pink transparent polygel for the encapsulation. Once again, I am so sorry for never being in the camera view. Oh my God, watching this is painful. But like I said, very first video, I will get better, I promise. Bear with me, but I'm still trying to give pointers as well. That's why I'm talking so much. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. So here I am done with the polygel application. Now I'm going to be filing my nails. I like to use my hand file because I feel like I have more control when I'm using a hand file. Also, like I said in the beginning, you won't have to do a lot of filing if you smooth out your polygel and get it to the thickness that you want. So it's less filing, and really it helps a lot. As you can see here, I'm just filing the edges, making sure the shape is correct, and debulking the tip of the nail if I need to, but I didn't really have to on this set due to me smoothing out my polygel as best as I could. And you'll see. And then after I'm done using my hand file, I do grab a medium grit for my e-file and do the cuticle part just to debulk if I need to debulk and to smooth out. Also, I do, as you can see, clean up the underside of my nail to see if I got any polygel underneath, which I really didn't. I just like to make sure that it's buffed out underneath. As you can see, I'm just debulking the apex if I need to, which I really didn't need to. I like the width that I had for my apex. And then I clean up my cuticle area, and that's it. After that, I do change the bit to the cuticle ball bit again and just go over the cuticle area just to make sure that it's all cleaned up and nice and neat. And then after that, I will grab a different bit to see if I have any under my nails where my natural nails are, to see if I have any polygel under there that was hidden, but I didn't as well. But I just like to make sure that it's cleaned up. And then, as you can see, I am already clean. I'm done filing. I am wiping off the dust, but I realized after I was using my alcohol and a lint-free wipe to clean off my nails that I forgot to buff my nails. So you'll see me buffing my nails with a small buffer to smooth out the surface so that I can do artwork on them. And that's going to give you, so you must use a buffer right after you're done filing just to smooth your nails so they're nice and smooth, so that surface is really smooth for any nail art that you want to do. So, as you can see, I'm checking out my nails. I always go by the thickness of a credit card to when I'm looking at the tips of my nails. And then once it looks like the thickness of a credit card, then I know I did it right. The thickness that I want, the apex is where I want it. It's as thick as I need it for the strength. And now that I'm all done with that and cleaned up and used the alcohol to clean off the dust, I will be using a polish. And for my ring finger, I did use a gloss finish top coat along with bling gel that I got from Nails by Dev. Let me correct myself. The bling gel is by Nails by Dev. The gloss top coat I got off at Amazon, and it's by Mia's Secret. And I apply the glue first where I want to put my magnet for my puffball. Then I go ahead and add the gloss top coat, and after that I go ahead and cure for 60 seconds, and then that one is done. Sorry for the so much length in these. I don't know how to cut them yet. I will learn. But right now I am adding the gloss top coat underneath that ring finger where I put the glitter so that I can have it more of a clear look. I always do that with clear nails. Just adds that extra glossy look to it. Now for the pointer finger and my middle finger and some of my pinky, I will be using a matte top coat. And as you can see right here, I'm adding to my pointer finger. Now right here is where I'm going to be using red nail gel polish to draw on red lips onto the matted pointer finger that I just did. And I know you can't see what I did. I'm so sorry. So this is like wasted footage. I don't know how to cut it out. Like I said earlier, I'm learning how to do that. So if you don't want to watch the bare nothingness, then go ahead and fast forward as much as you can to get to the good parts. But yes, I do draw on red lips, and after I'm done drawing that on, I cure them, and then I do add a glossy top coat to just the red lip part because I do want the background to be matted still. So you'll see that, you'll see the look of them later on. For the thumb, I did use a glossy top coat, and again, I put the glossy top coat underneath that clear part of my thumbnail as well, just to see through more glossy on that end. Now this color I'm using is like a shimmery gold glittery gel polish by Valentino. I use it to accent my pinky nail where my clear portion is, and you'll see me accent it right now. And yes, after I'm done curing that, I do add a gloss top coat to just that portion of it so that it stands out and it's protected. Now, as you can see, I'm just trying to get a feel of what I want to do next. I ended up adding a red rhinestone bow to my pinky, and I ended up adding a dangly rhinestone heart to my middle finger and some red rhinestones to the cuticle of my thumb, and some beautiful gold hearts to the thumb as well in different sizes. And this is the end product. I hope you guys liked what you watched, and give me any pointers that you think I may need. Yeah, I really loved how this set turned out. Right here I'm just adding the cuticle oil, and after that I'm done, as you can see. But if you would like any other videos, let me know what you want to see next, what you want me to edit out. If you want to see the filing before or the prep before. If not, let me know. I'll just get to the good parts. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you want to know where I got any of my stuff, let me know and I will gladly comment back. But if you haven't not already, please subscribe, give me a like, and any comments would help. And I hope you're having a great day.